You guys, welcome back again to my channel Ilham Dermawan, and in today's video we are going to talk about a lot of things such as my family, myself, my favorite food, my hobbies, and etc. The purpose of this video is to fulfill the middle test task from intensive spoken and communicative practice or ISCP with Miss Miftahul Jannah as our lecturer. So without further ado, let's go straight into the video. I am originally from Mataram, West Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. Currently I am studying at State Islamic University of Mataram, specifically at English teaching department. The reason why I interested in studying English language is because English is an international language and I like to talk with diverse people from various backgrounds. So that's why I'm hoping to work in the sector where I can communicate with people around the world that use English language, of course, and I also keen on to travel around the world to experience different culture and lifestyle in the future. Talking about my family, there are 8 people in my family, and that's not including my grandparents. I'm the youngest child in my family. I have an oldest brother and 4 older sisters. 4 of my brother and sister are married already and leaving me and my older but younger sister. In another word, the 5th child of my parents who are still single. But marriage is not about who are faster. Marriage is about who are proper, right? And for my immediate and extended family, I'm just gonna keep it for another video. We are always having a gathering at least once or twice a year during the holidays and semester break. It is because my brother and sister are work as a teacher in a different city. I have dozens of nieces and nephews, which make the gathering always so noisy, but they make a lot of fun as well. We are pretty close together until it will feel very different when we are not get together at my parents' house or at least once a year. And for the last one, we will regularly keep in touch through our cell phones via a text chat or video call. As a student from one of the best university in West Nusa Tenggara, my working day revolves around the campus. I need to be disciplined and focused to follow the schedule that we had. Usually, I started my day at 5 in the morning to do subuh or morning prayer. Then I'm going to be prepared for our morning class. Depending on the day, usually we start our class at 8:30 in the morning and finish the class at 6 in the evening at the latest. Most of the time, I take a break between the course to drink a cup of coffee or having a lunch to rebuild my energy throughout the day. That busy schedule applies in 3 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Honestly, when I arrived at home after that busy schedule, I just lying on the bed listening some English music and song or watching my favorite anime. I just don't have energy to do much after the college. But sometimes I have a habit when I feel so exhausted, I will start clean the house like sweeping or washing the dishes. I prefer to be more active and commute in the weekend. I like to going out with some friends to do our group project or just doing some exercise at the nearest field to keep my body healthy. If there's no one that will accompany me, I'm just gonna do some sketch to kill the time. I live in Mataram, the capital city of Medan, Nusa Tenggara province in Indonesia. Mataram is called the city of thousand mosques because if you visit Mataram, you can see mosques lined up in every village. And famous mosque in Mataram is Islamic Center or IC, which located at Dasar Agung's intersection. Mataram has become the center of the economy, shown by people outside Mataram likes to go shopping on Mataram's market and malls. Despite being a central economy and big city at West Nusa Tenggara, Mataram still has a sense of community shown by the neighbors who know each other. And that's what I personally like about Mataram. The people in Mataram will work together if the neighbors are held an event or parties. The neighbor will help such as preparing food or just even the parties. One thing I don't like about Mataram is the traffic or crowded traffic. For example, at Pagasangan intersections, which will be very crowded and congested in the rush hour, plus the hot temperature and the pollution that can make you very exhausted. I have lived in Mataram all my life and the city is where I grew. Because of that, I can't imagine living anywhere else. Mataram has changed quite a lot in the last 10 years. Many big projects such as the Islamic Center, mosque that I mentioned earlier, malls and markets have been built. Despite these changes, the people of Mataram remain the same and still has the sense of community, at least in my village where I live though. In my spare time, I like to drawing things, but I'm not like a creative person who could draw from their imagination. I'm just a regular person who like to draw beautiful and interesting things. I started to draw when I was 6 years old because my sister bought me a drawing book for my birthday gifts. I really like drawing because it teaches me to be more patient and a person who could trust the process. I like the feeling when you can just concentrate in one thing and it feels very satisfying when you could finish drawing no matter the result of the end product. Usually I cannot to redraw some drawing, surely with my own style to avoid plagiarism or just do a sketch. For example, I like to draw somebody like their face and movement or some view of buildings that I find interesting and beautiful. But sometimes I draw a fictional character from games or animes that I have watched. And at this moment, my favorite artist is Medishki, who likes to give a night sky or space impression toward his drawings. And drawing some figure could take a minute to hours depending on how complicated the subject is. I have told you about my indoor hobbies, but now we are gonna talk about my outdoor hobbies because I cannot to going hiking with my friends. Once or twice a year when semester break, I love to go hiking with my friends. My friends got me into hiking and they always invite me to go hiking with them. We are aiming to reach 7 summits in Lombok such like Pergasingan, Anak Dara, and the top goal is Rinjani. I really don't like it at first because I'm afraid I could reach the summit, but because of the support of my friends, and the view of Lombok's nature, I find it worth the risk. The journey really enjoyable even though it takes a lot of energy, both physically and mentally. The best feeling of hiking is when you just sit at the summit enjoying the scenery after a long journey. Yesterday I explained why I like rice. Then to be more specific in this video, I will explain one of the derivative product of rice that I really like, and that is fried rice. Fried rice is a food that can utilize a simple ingredient like leftover rice and various side dishes you can easily find in your refrigerator. And I also like fried rice because that is a food that can be made quickly and can be enjoyed in various variations, starting from simple ones such as fried rice with eggs to the complex one with various side dishes such as fried rice you can find outside. Now let's talk about my favorite drink. My favorite drink is coffee. All kinds of coffee, to be honest, like black coffee, coffee with milk, civet coffee, and etc. I used to like sweet coffee with a sugar to coffee ratio of about 2 to 1, but however nowadays, to better appreciate the taste of coffee and keep my body healthy, I prefer a 1 to 1 ratio of sugar and coffee. I have also tried the bitter coffee, but I can only handle a sip or two. I enjoy drinking coffee because of the caffeine, which helps me stay alert throughout the day. I usually drink coffee at home in the morning, as I prefer to avoid buying coffee outside because I find the prices a bit too expensive to me. I like to enjoy my coffee alone in a calm and quiet environment. And that's all for today. See you next week, guys. Bye bye.